Our client is Morton, a headache pill manufacturer. They are thinking of acquiring their competitor, Alove, that has 20% of the market share. How should the CEO think about this, and how will you help her execute this?
Thank you. I want to make sure that I understand the situation. Our client is Morton. They are a headache pill manufacturer, and they would like to acquire Alove, which has 20% market share and its competitor. And the client would like to understand how to think about this and execute this.
That is correct.
So the way I understand it is headache pills are commodity products. You get them over the counters. Sometimes the more potent ones are prescription based, and one can buy them in small packs, large packs, so on and so forth. Does our client manufacture all of these headache pills or just a subset?
Morton manufactures over the counter headache pills, and they are very popular, especially the adult daytime pills and gels.
Thank you. And what sort of market share does our client have?
They have about 15% market share.
Thank you. Let's talk about our client's competitor, Alove. You said they have 20% market share. Do they make similar products? And what sort of product differentiation is there between the two?
Alove also makes over the counter headache medication, but their expertise is in kids' nighttime and slow release capsules. They also have many patents.
Thank you. Is there any sort of objective that you have? And what sort of timelines are we looking at?
Our client would like to maximize profits in 3 years.
Thank you. The way I can think about this is, should Morton acquire Alove to maximize profit in 3 years? What I'd like to do right now is build a structure and make my hypotheses and start. So I'd like to look at this problem in 3 steps. The first one is understand the two companies and the final company in detail. Second is maximize profits for the final company in 3 years. And third is how do we execute this deal and how do we move forward? So in the first bucket, I'd like to understand a bit about Alove and then the merged company, which let's just say is Morton Plus. In the second bucket, I'll try to maximize revenue and minimize costs. So as far as revenue goes, I can think of a few things from a product mix perspective. Like I said, there could be more offerings, cross-selling, bundling of products for families, kids and adults. There could be information sharing, and so on and so forth. From a price perspective, we could probably change prices in core markets, either lower it or increase prices depending on what the situation is to gain more market share. From a volumes perspective, we could leverage sales, marketing, distribution. We could position products. We could increase channels, so on and so forth. To minimize costs, I guess there's three types of costs: fixed costs, variable costs, and investment costs. From a fixed cost perspective, you can eliminate redundancy. So you're looking at plants, SG&A costs. You can decrease labor costs. From a variable cost perspective, you can negotiate with suppliers, scale to get efficiencies. And investment costs, you can increase innovation, but also decrease spending by prioritizing the right projects, by prioritizing the right investments. In the third bucket, I'd like to think about execution. So first would be to plan this out. Second is to successfully close the deal. Third is successfully acquire the company. So you're talking about culture, processes, systems, technology, and so on and so forth. And third is sustain that by minimizing risks. So at this point, my hypothesis is this is all possible. I think we can go step by step and have a discussion around all these points and come to a conclusion. Thank you so much.